See, I tend to do this thing. I can't help but think about where other people are in life and where I am. And I try and compare. And that's really detrimental for me to do because everyone is on their different life path. And I've told you that before. But it doesn't sometimes help feeling that way. You know, when you go on social media and you see people living their best lives, or you hear that someone's had really good news, and you feel like you're just stuck where you are and you can't progress. Now, there's two ways you can take that. You can become depressed and think the world is against you, but that's not going to be the answer. You need to take accountability for your action. The reason why you're where you are and you're not getting anywhere is because of your life choices that you have. I was very much the party boy. I would spend my money as soon as I had it on crazy stuff. Things that I didn't need. My AirPods got AirPods. And I feel like at 32 now, I'm at this standstill where I have to completely reimagine my life. And I don't want that for you. And if you're older, now is the time to start. So we're going to be talking about things that fuck you up. Hi, my name is Marcus. Welcome to the Mediocre Mind Trap. And I won't be as energetic as I usually am today because I'm getting over COVID. But I thought it's very important to keep this channel going while I'm ill. I've got a dedication to you and I will keep that promise. The first thing I kind of want you to understand is that success has nothing to do with luck, birth, or any outside factors. Look, rich kids and lottery winners can end up broke any time. And we know that people who are born into a poor family have become billionaires. It all comes down to things that will fuck you up. What type of people are around you right now in your life? Are they people that boost that ego, but not in a good way? Are they people that are heavily negative? Because if they are, you need to get away from them. We've spoke about energy vampires. Now, a guy at work messaged me the other day. He said that he was working with someone and this person is fully negative. Now, this guy meditates. This guy does not let much phase him. But he told me that that negative person sucked away all of his energy for that day. And when he got home, all he could think was negative for a while. Bear that in mind. It's easy to moan about things than it is to praise things. I don't know what it is about this society we live in, but negativity takes 90% of every conversation. And if you don't believe me, the next time you have a conversation with someone, ask yourself, is this a negative conversation or is this a positive one? And 9 times out of 10, you'll see it's probably a negative one. They're going to moan about something. The people that you have around you, do they follow the crowd? Do they follow the norm? Because if they do, you'll just stick to the borders of basic. You won't go past that. Are the people around you materialistic, saying, oh, I got the new phone, I got this, I got that? And it kind of makes you think that if you don't have the new phone, the new clothes and stuff like that, you won't be as popular or you won't be of social value. You need validation in these things. Oh, look, I got the new iPhone. Now I've got validation. You've got to get that out of your head. So do the people around you have bad addictions? Do they smoke? Do they vape? We know that they might moan. Do they have bad spending habits? Because you are the average of the 5 people you spend most time with. Doesn't matter if it's family, doesn't matter if it's friends. The 5 people you spend the most time with, you are the average of them. You may think that all of my friends vape or smoke, but I don't. Yeah, that's good, but you're still secondary smoking. And your moral values of why you don't will not go hand in hand with theirs, will it? So that's one way you could be fucking yourself. Being around the wrong people. Another way will be the habits that you have. Do you just procrastinate and waste time scrolling countlessly on social media? I've already spoke about this before. I used to come home from work, sit down on my bed, put my feet up, scroll. Before I knew it, I had been scrolling for 2 hours. That's mad to me. And I know some of you must be doing that. The sad thing in this society is, some people don't have that voice inside their head saying, yeah, come on, we should go and do something. You've wasted all this time, let's go and do something. Some people think it's perfectly fine to scroll through social media, but it is. But just not for hours. 20 minutes here and there maybe. If you've done a task or something like that. Most people get their news or what's going on in the world from social media, so I understand it, right? But most people are overloading it to the point where it's become an addiction for most normal people. Once you understand that you're addicted to social media, you'll start to see how much time you're actually on it. That goes for things like Netflix TV series and stuff like that. It's one of the best things they could have brought out and one of the worst things as well. You don't want to wait every week for the next episode to come, I get that. But you can also smash a series out in 2 days, 1 day if you're really on it. And that ain't good for no one. You got to think, if every episode is about 50 minutes long and there's 8 of them, and you've done that in a day, you have wasted so much time. By the time you finish it, there'll be that negative feeling in you that something's wrong. It will be that you've wasted all that time on watching them. Believe me, I was there, I've done it. You don't feel better for it. So now if I watch films or TV series on Netflix and things like that, I watch one and that's it. But again, I only watch it when I'm rewarding myself. So then they're the main habits. What else are you doing? Are you watching porn? Are you masturbating? Because that's a big one. I've got a story about this actually. I came across a post on Instagram and it was about how masturbation is bad for you. And as you do, I read the comments and there were so many people saying, facts, we need facts. We need facts why it's bad for you. Because all I hear is it's good. And I'm thinking, well, where are your facts? Where are your facts that it's good for you? And at a time of weakness on my behalf, I wrote back to it. And I told them how, from my point of view, not masturbating has made my life a lot better and easier. And again, they came back with, where are your facts? Well, I'm telling you, it's my experience. He had read an article and been programmed so much to think that masturbation is healthy. That's all we hear on these like Channel 4 and sex ed things where it's like masturbation is healthy for your mind and soul, blah, blah, blah. No, it's not. Most of what the news and media say, all you have to do is flip it and it's the right thing. It's the same as carbon dioxide's bad for us. How is carbon dioxide bad for us when we're carbon-formed life forms? It makes no sense. We breathe in oxygen, we blow out carbon dioxide. Trees take carbon dioxide in and bring out oxygen for us. It's an exchange. We have the ability to make it. So how is it bad for us? It's not. It's all backwards. The sooner you realise this, the better. But coming back to topic, I realised that I was losing the battle. I was losing the battle because no matter what I reply to that guy, could be anything. He's going to stick to his guns no matter what. And I'm going to stick to my guns no matter what. But the difference is, I've been on both sides of the fence. He hasn't. So who would you rather believe? Someone who's only been one side of the fence or someone who's been both? You're going to gravitate to the person who's been on both sides of the fence. Trying to say that in a post, it's not going to happen. So I didn't reply to the guy. Got to be the better person and just stop it there. Again, I went a bit off topic, but masturbation is bad for you. Having sex with your girlfriend, not bad for you. Masturbating. How about eating junk food? How's your health? That's a bad habit. Eating as much junk food as possible. How much of that are you eating? I understand that it's all around us. It's hard to not eat junk food, processed foods and things like that. As long as you're reducing the junk food and putting whole foods in its place, that's good enough for now until you get into a rhythm. Now they're the main habits. There's loads of habits that I could go into. There's like spending too much money, there's going to bed late, getting up late, etc, etc. But you know your habits and you know which ones are good and which ones are bad. And 9 times out of 10, they're going to be bad. So just keep an eye out, see what you can do, see what you can work with, see if you can change any of them. You got to ask yourself, why are you doing the things you're doing? Talk to yourself. Why am I doing that? Chances are you don't know why you're doing it. I didn't know why I had bad habits until I actually questioned myself. Masturbation, it was because I was bored. Scrolling social media was because I was bored. I had no purpose. So now my purpose is this YouTube channel. I don't do any of that. And that's something that I think you should find is your purpose. And I say it a lot on this channel. You need to find your purpose. What do you like to do? What makes you happy? What makes you truly happy? What makes you you? Maybe that's the journey you have to find. So today's video was just to make you aware that there are certain things in your life that are fucking you and that you should really try and stop. Look, and don't forget to like and subscribe because I need to boost this channel to as many people as humanly possible. This is important information for us. The more people we can get on our team, the better. We need a society of men who are not being brainwashed to be treated like dogs by women, to make bad financial decisions, to be stuck by their own habits. You liking, subscribing or commenting helps boost this channel and we can save as many people as possible. I need you, Stoic Viking. So thank you for listening to this today and I hope you have a good day. Take care and I'll see you on Wednesday.